Hello, everyone. Greece and Greece. Peace and greetings to you. Namaste, I must say. Today is April 5th, 2018. It's my day 1.327. And the title of this video, I think, is going to deal with something about peeing bars and plastic something or other. Douche something or other, but this new fashion statement I'm wearing is a douche kit, which we'll get to in a minute. Um, Today is day 8 for my surgery, post-surgery, and I want to talk a little bit, but this is more going to be a normal video, although we're going to talk about some stuff that's probably related to surgery in a way. Um, Today is a much better day for urination. I don't hurt as much, and I got a little bit of feedback as to why. Let me adjust the monitor here. Why does it hurt to pee? Okay, right after surgery, or right after everything's removed, the catheter and everything else. It has to do with the new wounds, or the new stuff that's created. I'm drawing a blank. The fresh, like when you skin your knee or you skin your elbow, and it has the raw skin somewhat, and you have normally, your dermis, you have dead skin kind of on top, and it's just a matter of in the new neo vagina, the way it was explained to me, that you've had that skin or whatnot just been messed up with, and so it's just the pee, it's the acidic or the basic, it's just the urine burning that little section, and apparently as it heals up and it's, things thicken up a little bit, the body can naturally handle a little bit of pee on it, or in my case, a lot of pee going every fucking direction other than in the toilet, okay? When I pee, it's like a fire hydrant, just everywhere, okay? On the walls, on the toilet, on the cat, okay? On the floor, everywhere, okay? Like a sprinkler. For the time being. And that was the other thing, is it just takes time. And so hopefully, again, as our skin heals, and that's why we don't, it doesn't burn, it doesn't hurt as much today. But what I was going to lead to at the start, peeing bars, I have positioned myself when I go to the bathroom. I pull the towel off of, there's a towel rack, like as I'm sitting, if I'm sitting I'm sitting on the toilet, and I reach out, I have the toilet paper right here, and then up here is a towel rack for the shower, and I reach down, either I pull the towel off before I sit down, it helps me sit down, but then I grab onto the bar, and it's like the equivalent of having something in my mouth as I'm squeezing on that bar to help me pee or poo or whatnot. Mostly when I pee, because it still burns a little bit. It's not as bad or as much, but it helps to, and the little you have a new vagina manual I got from my surgeon, his office talked about something. I believe our urethra has been shortened now. Might that mean that urine is coming out at a higher temperature? I'm just guessing. Something about distance, and so it's normally not hot. Now, granted, in previous situation, we had this external tube, right, like a hose, and we would hold on to the end of the hose, and we would spray it whatever we wanted. Imagine instead of that, we sprayed it on ourselves. I mean, we might feel the burn if we have a cut or whatnot on our hand. Okay, so that's that. Nice to know. Nice to know. Goes away. To be expected. Goes away over a period of a couple days. The other thing that was in the booklet talked about douching, which I still have fond memories of a commercial that it was in the 80s. There was a series of commercials in the 80s, but The one that just makes me crack up when I think about it is the family dinner table. They're just sitting down to eat. They're having their meal. The father, the son are kidding. The mom and the daughter are kidding. And the girl looks over and she says, "Mom, do you ever get that not so fresh feeling?" And right there at the dinner table, they start talking about Douche. Okay, and there was a Family Guy episode where Meg says to Lois, "Mom, do you ever have a not so fresh feeling?" And Lois is like, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about?" Um, so it's important to douche, right? And douching really, I always thought it was the vinegar and salad dressing stuff, but no, it's the running of water through your new hoo-ha. Okay. Which the water can be vinegar based, I guess, for the smell. I don't know if you're going to make a salad. Who knows? Okay, but I didn't like the idea of buying, plastic bottles, single-use bottles. I don't want to add more plastic and waste in the environment. Now, of course, what did I do? I bought myself a big fucking piece of plastic. Okay, but this is reusable. And it was at Walgreens. It's a reusable douche and enema kit for you can get it both ways if you want it. But all it is a rather large medical bag that you fill with hot warm water. Excuse me. And I put a little bit of the soap that I use on my body, very mild soap. And when you're in the shower, you fill it up and bloop, 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 a little bit of soap. And then it has a little attachment that you screw in there. I'll do this real quick. Bear with. Okay. So now it's sealed. And it has a little clamp you can use that'll close off the hose. And I put it in the shower on the back bar or whatnot. And then... has the cool little hose here. You release the clamp. And there's no water in here. I don't know why I'm so worried about it. Okay. So now the water can flow. Gravity, right? Woo! And you get this little wonder wand. Okay. That's almost looks like a little sprinkler. It's got some holes in it. And it reminds me of how I imagine a dishwasher works. When you turn your dishwasher on and the thing comes up and sprays water everywhere. Okay. It's like a sprinkler. And if this looks intimidating to you, it did to me when I looked at the box a month ago when I bought it. Okay. Having gotten a set of dilators now, no, this does not intimidate me. The largest dilator intimidates me, but we're not there yet. That'll be a whole other video. That may not even be a video. Just use your imagination. If you use your imagination, I'm sure you're blessed with one. This does not intimidate me, especially when it's got nice warm water. Okay, a little bit of soap in it or whatever. Use as directed or not. It's up to you. Who knows? Another tidbit I found is once this is on the thing and it's full, you can actually, if you're so talented, I have to hold this. Let me do this. I can actually lift my leg up and put it on the soap rack, and with one hand I'm sticking this where you imagine I'm sticking it, and then with the other hand I'm just gently pressing on the bag to add a little more pressure to it. I mean, it's got enough pressure when it's full, but about half full it loses a little bit of pressure, just a little bit of pressure against the wall, and your little spigot will run another minute or two. And that's really it. It is obviously then it's reusable. You leave it in the shower, whatnot. Amazing science. Conversely, you can just buy the little, they look like water bottles with a spigot on it. Same principle. Just at that point you're adding plastic to the environment and whatnot instead of one big investment. And I guess in the case of this, if ever I needed to give myself an enema, then I'm one step. I got one leg up on the competition. So that said, I can say here on day 8, I'm just tired. Not in pain. Thank you very much. Knock on wood. I've not had a single pain. No Percocet today. Uh, but I will say, doing 5 dilation sessions. It ain't sex. That's the other thing too. I thought it was sex. I thought, I thought dilation would be a motion up and down or something. No, it's like, uh, you're taking the rod and just like seeing. There's a song in the from the '80s. It was when Lorne Michaels left Saturday Night Live and he didn't direct it for a year or two. And that's where you have Billy Crystal and Christopher Guest and a little bit of Eddie Murphy, Joe Piscopo. You never see reruns of those guys because it wasn't Lorne Michaels, and he doesn't want you to laugh at stuff that's not his. But go back and look up Billy Crystal and Christopher Guest. They used to do these characters. One of them was Willie, and I can't remember which one was one, but they would come up with like the weirdest things, like, he'd say, oh, just the other day I was sitting around with the and he'd like, model of the Empire State Building, yeah, and I stuck it up my nose just to see how far in I could get it to go. I mean, and he would say, oh, no, I got it knocked up to the 65th floor and then it just got stuck there and I looked terrible, and the guy's like, oh, I hate when that happens, and they just would go try to one up each other with stuff that, anyway, that's a funny sketch. But yeah, you're just ramrodding this thing down, or gentle pressure, ease off, gentle pressure, and hold. There's no up and down action. Whew. I might be intimidated by the little one now. No, they're back there. They're waiting. I'm past due. I'm procrastinating. I'll be honest with you. I said I'd make a video before I did it. What the hell do I know? I've only done it like 7 times. Not today though. I've only done it 3 times today. I got to do it 2 more times. And yeah, it's just a little uncomfortable. And then to do it. And then it's like you've opened yourself up, you've loosened yourself up, and then you sit down, and the motion of sitting down, and you're pushing things back together that you just worked out to stretch out. And I know it's a weird feeling, but I'm not complaining. That is really just about it. Things are super groovy, cool. Like I said, not being in pain. Just another day, another brick in the wall, another day. But some lots of good news to share, especially about douching if you have that not so fresh feeling. And then in the instructions, the new vagina manual I got talked about, for the first 2 weeks I have to do it every day. Again, as odd as it may seem to be sticking a sprinkler up your hoo-ha, your vagina, number one, you'll get a kick out of saying that, my vagina. It does feel, you do feel really clean. I guess I can't make fun of the little girl saying that not so fresh feeling, because you do feel pretty clean. It's just like cleaning your throat, or I wouldn't stick that up my throat though. Especially now, I know where it's been. That's all I can think of. So things are getting better, and I would definitely, at this point, I can't think of, I'll be making another video for a while. I've covered everything I can think of. Life will go on. Life will go on. So I guess I will wish you good luck in becoming the best version of yourself as you define it, how you want to be. I hope your transition goes wonderfully in the direction that you want to take it. Okay? And I would remind everyone that everyone's different. We're all going to have different outcomes and goals and aspirations. Isn't it wonderful that we can be so different and yet have common roads, common things to talk about? And I wish you good luck in achieving your goals. All right? So, till next time, I will sign off from here. Bye-bye.